Okay, I've glued these centre pieces in. They look pretty good, pretty straight. Looks like one piece, which is what I wanted. Just need to clean it up a little bit, take the little bits of glue off that inevitably gets just down the sides. Give it a final sand off. Got a couple little marks on these bars I want to get off. And then I'm going to make my label up. I'm still searching for a name for the guitar. And that'll be the back finished off. So I'm going to just put that to one side. Now, this is the back of the front, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to show you what goes on the back here, because there's an amazing amount of wood that fits on here. And it's a bit of a, well, it's a bit of a conundrum really, because you need a little bit of a bow on the front, just a little bit, but you also need areas of it to be flat, because you've got a bridge. This will be my bridge eventually. This is a piece of ebony, rock hard, and it's flat, completely flat. That obviously will fit on there, but it won't fit on there unless it's flat, so that's got to be flat. And also the neck, the fretboard here, that will need to fit on there as well. And obviously this isn't going to bend, so that's got to be flat where it fits on. So you know, those are the two areas which need to be flat, but the rest of the guitar needs to flex a little bit that way. So what we have, I'll just straighten this down a little bit. I'll just show you what we have. We have various things that fit on here. The flat areas are that. That is what they call a bridge plate. That's made out of maple. I've cut it to shape, and that will fit on there. And that will hold that nice and flat. I'm going to actually put that in the vise to clamp that on, so it is absolutely 100% flat. Then you have another thing here. Now this is it's flat in the middle, but it curves up slightly at the sides. That fits on there. That gives some support to the top of the guitar, but also it helps disperse the sound around the rest of the guitar, the soundboard. This is another one. I've got to cut this to shape yet. This is what they call a popsicle brace. These were invented by Martin. Martin, when they started building these jumbo guitars, people was using lighter gauge strings on them when they started using in the sort of 70s and 80s. It's not unusual to have 13 gauge strings on these guitars, which are very heavy. And it puts a lot of stress on the top of the guitar. And what Martin was finding, that they were getting cracks on their production guitars, because people use the strings which they weren't really designed for. So they put this on here. It's called a popsicle brace. It's flat and it fits on there like that. And it's basically, it's there really just to stop the top cracking. That's all that's really there for. The two main braces are these, which are your cross braces, which again were invented by Martin Guitars. These fit on here, like this. And imagine that stuck in place. Those will fit onto it like that, and that's how that will go on there. As you already know, I've already pointed out, I've forward shifted this bracing so it's not in the normal Martin position. That's where that will fit. Okay. Now, the other thing you have are what they call tone bars, which are these. I've trimmed these to shape, but they need to be cut to the profile properly and then trimmed. These, again, are designed, I've guessed the position for these, because normally they'd be different, because these would be moved down, there'd be more of an angle that way. But those are designed to transmit the sound across the bottom of the guitar, to try and make the whole bass of the guitar here more resonant. You'd think putting lumps of wood on it would actually stop the vibrating, but it doesn't. Without those on, the guitar would sound very, very flat. And there's a few more little ones here, which again I've just cut out. These are more for strength than anything else. They do have a little bit of effect on the tone, but really they are to stop the top splitting. That's what those are for. So as you can see, there's quite a lot going on behind the front of the guitar. You see the nice front of the guitar with the purfling around the sound hole and the teardrop scratch plate, and and you think that's nice, but you've no idea, at least most people have no idea what goes on behind the guitar, and that's what is going on behind the guitar. So what I'm going to do is first of all get this piece glued on. I'm going to use a vise for that, because this is maple. It's a single piece of wood, and there is a very, very slight bow in it. Not a problem, but it needs to be flat, so I'm going to actually clamp it on completely flat there. Let that dry, and I'll put the rest of these things on using the go bar. Basically I'll put those two on first, make sure it's all flat, and then I'll put the rest of these on. These are actually got a slight curve on them. That again has been guessed slightly. If I put them together, you can see that there is they're not completely flat. I'll put this on the plan. This should be okay. I don't want too much of a curve on it, in truth. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I'm exaggerating that really, because that's double the amount effectively today. So that should be fine. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'll come back to you when I've actually glued this part on and show you how I do it on the go bar. Right, just to show you what I've done, I'm using this Workmate as a clamp, and I've clamped the piece in there, as you can see, the bridge plate, with a cord block in front just to protect it. I've done the same on that side, put a protecting block in just to hold it in place. And that's going to stay there. I'll leave that overnight to dry properly, so it's good and dry. And right, I've got the back of the guitar finished now. I'll just show it to you. See all the strips in place, it looks good, it's all nice and straight, looks like one piece. It's all been sanded down. I've made a label, I just don't know if you can see that. I've decided to name the guitar after Tubby Clayton, the man who started Tok H in Belgium. If you don't know anything about Tok H, I'd look it up, because it's well worth a read. It's a very interesting place. I'll come back to you tomorrow when I start working on the back of the front.